All right, greetings and salutations, everyone. So I wanted to cover this article just real quick from the Cointelegraph. Um, Mayor Miami mayor says city employees should be able to take their salaries in Bitcoin, and I completely and totally agree. Miami wants to overtake Silicon Valley as the most Bitcoin friendly place in the United States. All right, you guys. So I am in Florida. I'm born and raised over here in Florida, so I love Florida. Um, and yeah, I just wanted to kind of cover this because it's extremely important. I'm actually excited. I'm actually excited for my state. I believe it's extremely important to cover as a okay. So I've been trying to tell many people within municipalities, local municipalities, about cryptocurrency, about adopting cryptocurrency for everyday people, and you know they really turned a blind eye to cryptocurrency. They really turned a deaf ear towards it. And one of the things that someone told me is like, oh, um, you're talking about cryptocurrency, but the people are dealing with real problems today, like right now. And I'm like, but this will help people have better lives and better lifestyles. Like, I don't really understand because our finances is what helps us have better lifestyles. So or have a better life. So I'm really not understanding why we aren't teaching people about cryptocurrency. Why isn't it? Why aren't local municipalities actually teaching people and helping people and bettering their communities? I don't really understand it. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I will say this: I get upset. I get upset when we have an opportunity as normal people to not only, because I consider myself a very normal person, to not only help other people, um, but help educate other people in ways that will help our community as a whole. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this article. That's my little spill. I apologize, you guys, for uh, that little side rant. So getting started. Miami City employees could soon choose to get their salaries paid in Bitcoin rather than USD. In an interview with Forbes, Mayor Francis Suarez, said tangible paths to expand Bitcoin's adoption throughout the city included enabling city employee salaries to be paid in Bitcoin. Major figures in the cryptocurrency world have responded positively to the idea, with Twitter and Square CEO Jack Dorsey calling it smart on Twitter. The city of Miami is now considering giving its employees the opportunity to get their salaries paid in Bitcoin. Gemini co-founder Tyler Winklevoss stated that the mayor is leading the way for governments and Bitcoin. He's absolutely leading the way for governments and Bitcoin, and this is awesome. Um, it's not just Bitcoin. I know they're saying Bitcoin right now, but here, you guys, I want you guys to just follow my train of thought. Follow, if you can. Like I said, I tell people all the time, I'm not a professional anything. I'm not a professional advisor or financial person. Please make sure you do your own research. This is all my opinions and all my thoughts, but I ask that you try to open your minds and try to follow exactly what's going on here. So we all know that Bitcoin is going to be used in any kind of way. Well, what happens? Let me ask you guys something. What happens when governments, and not even just the government, when regular like privatized private companies and everything start paying their employees in Bitcoin? They're not. It's just not going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be other cryptocurrencies. So let me ask you something. How do you tax that? What I'm saying is that if you have a currency, how are you going to tax it? And I know this isn't about taxes. This is about Bitcoin becoming, you know, massively used. But let's peel the onion a little bit, right? If Bitcoin, first off, employees are going to be able to use Bitcoin, but once employees start learning how to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, other cryptocurrencies are going to come about, and they are going to rise up to the front because honestly, Bitcoin is going to get a little bit too expensive. I mean, yes, you have Satoshis, and this is again, this is another reason why I personally am. Whatever comes out of this bull market, whatever gains, whatever I make from whatever the next couple of bull markets, you guys know I'm a Hollow Chain fan. I hold a high token, but whatever comes out from that, it's all going into Bitcoin. It is all going into Bitcoin, and I would probably take out probably 30 or 40%. But anyway, going back to this article here. Although he isn't sure of specific amounts, of course he's not, Soros explained that the Treasury investment would be structured as a public-private partnership, with the private partners receiving some of the rewards for alleviating some of the risk. He also revealed that he's also considering financing his re-election campaign in Bitcoin. He isn't the first to turn to Bitcoin to help fund financial campaigns. With Democrat Andrew Yang, California. By the way, I'm a huge Andrew Yang fan. For any of you guys who have not read his book, The War on Normal People, you really should read it, or get the audiobook, whichever you prefer. But I I advise you to definitely read that book. It's really good. California U.S. Representative Eric Swalwell, Minnesota Representative Tom Emmer, and Libertarian Laura Loomer among U.S. politicians who have already accepted cryptocurrencies in past campaigns. The mayor believes Bitcoin will be the biggest story for the next few years. Of course, it's going to be the biggest story for the next few years. And not only that, it's going to be the biggest story for the next, I don't know, 10 years because it's changing finance. And then not only that, but we have other cryptocurrency projects that's actually going to come about. So for many of you guys who are like, well, that are invested in other projects, XRP, Stellar, um, Cardano, Ethereum, all of these other altcoins, these top altcoins, Polkadot, these top altcoins that are out there. I am telling you that once they become mass adopted, it's going to be great. We are in a great position. Well, many of you guys are in a great position that actually can invest in it and have invested in. You're in a great position because this is just the first domino to fall. Actually, no, a couple of dominoes have already fallen for us to get to this point. But we're at a peak, we're at a prime point to where things are really about to take off. And if you're not excited, if you've been in the crypto space and you're not excited about this, I don't know what else can get you excited because this is awesome. Late last year, the mayor called Bitcoin stable investment during an incredibly unstable year. Last year, he uploaded Bitcoin's white paper into the government saying, the city of Miami believes in Bitcoin, and I'm working day and night to turn Miami into a hub for crypto innovation. This is what I am so glad it's happening in my state. I'm just saying, I don't want to be in that state like New York where they're trying to figure stuff. Ooh, excuse me, where they're trying to figure stuff out. Look, people, this if you guys if this doesn't make you excited, I really don't know what. But now we have to get to a point to where we're educating each other, right? So I know many of you are from other countries, and if you're in other countries, please take note. Please pay attention to what's happening in your local districts, and please help each other, help educate each other when it comes to cryptocurrency. Even here, even now, we have meetups over here in Florida, and I used to be part of a meetup group with cryptocurrency, and it just fell apart because they stopped talking about it because the market went down, and then people stopped, having interest. But I was still interested. I wanted to talk about it every day. Like I knew about the past, I knew what was going on, and I know what's going to happen in the future. So I'm like, man, I want to get involved with this, but there's really nobody to talk to. There's really nobody to for all of us to join hands and kind of educate each other on things because the cryptocurrency space is huge. There's so many, and I like what he said right here. And night to turn Miami into a hub for crypto innovation. Crypto innovation, people. That's what it's about. This is happening. Um, the mayor told Forbes that he has reached out to other states and jurisdictions, including Caitlin Whitlow in Wyoming and Florida, CFO Jimmy Patronis to help drive Bitcoin-friendly changes to Florida's legislature. These efforts are part of city's push to be the next major tech hub in the U.S., with plans to grow innovation and tech growth in the next few years. Should these actions take effect, Miami's 450,000 citizens may be encouraged to start acting in Bitcoin on a regular basis, with the potential for this to spread to the rest of Florida's 21.5 million residents. It would also make the city more attractive for blockchain related tech companies and events. Oh, major crypto conference Bitcoin 2021 announced earlier today it was moving from Los Angeles to Miami in June this year. Yes! Although Miami may be the first U.S. city to offer employee salaries in Bitcoin, other companies have also been exploring this. Last week, Cointelegraph reported that software development services provider Sequoia Holdings, based in Virginia, is offering employees the ability to sacrifice a portion of their salary to invest in either Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, or Ethereum. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. This is huge. This is huge. And by the way, you guys, look have a wider, broader picture here. Okay, do you guys understand what it means and what's going to happen when Bitcoin is part of people's salaries? Do you know how much that changes the landscape? I'm gonna give you guys, excuse me, wow, talking too fast. I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown. Not really an entire breakdown, but just a small breakdown. So you're in a company, right? You just joined a company and you're going to get paid in Bitcoin. Well, how are you going to get paid in Bitcoin? Who signs the papers? Now we're dealing with contracts. Oh, and by the way, who introduces you to cryptocurrency and where you're going to go? That's part of human resources. Well, doesn't that mean that people in human resources need to know about cryptocurrency? People, this is huge. This is we all knew that this was going to happen, but you guys have to understand that actually that's what I got my master's in public administration, and so I like everything is totally like breaking down. Like I'm starting to really understand like this is bigger than what people are making it out to be. It's not just about making people money. It's although it is, it's about a change in how we're going to be running, how currency is going to be flowing in and out of countries, in and out of states, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm not gonna rant on this too much. I'm excited. This is a article by Joshua Mapperson. This is a great article, by the way. I'm glad it's happening in my state. For many of you guys, I really appreciate you joining me in this article. I just wanted to cover it. I am going to be covering a couple of coins today as well. I believe it's Stellar and I forgot the other one. Anyway, I'll be covering a couple of coins today. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for making it this far. If you have, I really appreciate it. And you guys take it easy. And most importantly, stay safe out there, you guys.